everybody, welcome to another edition of Toddster's Magical Mystery Review. I'm your host Toddster, and today we're going to take a look at Ringo Starr's Stop and Smell the Roses. Yes, came out November 20th, 1981 on RCA Records, and Ringo had a bit of time off when he last time he put out an album, and so when he decided to make another album, he decided to get by with a little help from his friends again, and so he got together with Paul, and Paul wrote some few songs for Ringo, and even produced some songs as well. And then Ringo got together with George, and the same thing with George. He wrote special songs for Ringo, and John was supposed to help out as well. He written a couple songs for Ringo. One was Nobody Told Me, and there was another one called Life Begins at 40, and he was about to get together with him in January of '81, but of course we know what happened before then. But and not only that, Ringo had some help with Harry Nilsson, Stephen Stills, and Ronnie Wood, and and this album is it's a pretty good album, and so let's take a look at the songs, shall we? So we start off with one of Paul's songs, Private Property, and featuring Howie Casey on saxophone, and it's a wonderful tune. And then we get into George's song, Rack My Brain, which came out as a single, and in fact eventually became Ringo's last minor hit in America, and Ringo said that George wrote this because I guess Ringo was watching too much TV around this time, and it's another great song. And then we go into Drumming Is My Madness, yes, written by Harry Nilsson. Sort of like Ringo's theme tune, so to speak. And even mentions his fellow drumming partner, Jim Keltner. You May Call Me Thunder, my friend's name is Lightning too. And then we go into another Paul song, Attention, which is another good song. And then we end the first side with the sort of title song, Stop and Take the Time to Smell the Roses, and co-written with Harry Nilsson. And yet, I think, in my opinion, this should have been the last song on the album. But yeah, it's a very funny song, and so that's the first side. So we flip over to the second side, Dead Giveaway, co-written with Ronnie Wood. Has a very nice groove with this song. And then You Belong to Me, the old Dupree's tune, produced by George. Yeah, it's a more bouncy version compared to the original. Nice version as well. And then Sure to Fall in Love with You, the old Carl Perkins tune, produced by Paul. And yet this one has a more country flavor to this version, which is nice. And then we go into, to me, the best song on the LP, You've Got a Nice Way, written by Stephen Stills. Wonderful song, a killer chorus to my ears. And then we finally end the album with a re-recorded version of Back Off Boogaloo, with help with Harry Nilsson, who throws out random Beatles lyrics throughout the song. It's okay, but I prefer the original version, to be honest. And then we go into a whole bunch of bonus songs, we go with a couple songs with help from Stephen Stills. Wake Up and Red and Black Blues, both okay tunes. And then we go into Brandy with help from Ronnie Wood. This one's a beautiful song, and this should have been on the album, in my opinion. And then we go into original. We go into an alternate version of Stop and Smell the Roses. This one has an original vocal take to this version, which is interesting to hear. And then we go into a song called You Can't Fight Lightning. Yeah, this was supposed to be the original title for this album, and yet this song has help from Paul, who actually plays drums while Ringo plays the guitar on this tune. It's to me it's just just a little jam to my ears, nothing special. And then we go into Handgun Promos, which Ringo made for Harry Nilsson's gun violence, anti-gun violence charity. And so that's the album. So what to say? Well, to me, this is Ringo's best album in a very long time. It's a shame that it wasn't the success that it deserved, and but yet lots of great material in here. So as far as my rating, I'm gonna give this 3.5 Ringos out of 5. Yes, 3.5 Ringos for Stop and Smell the Roses. Yeah. So my name is Toddster, and you just watched another magical mystery review, and we'll see you next time. Until then, toodaloo.